Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Switchmas Day. We made it. I didn't think we'd ever get here. What did I say? Happy? I meant Merry Switchmas Day. We made it, guys. It's finally here. We have the Switch. And what are we going to do with it today, Sean?
We're going to do some unboxing here for you.
Let's get right into it. All right, what do you think of the packaging?
It's about what I thought, but actually maybe a little... I mean, I was expecting it to be small. It's a little smaller than I thought.
Serial number.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, that was that.
Oh, boy. All right, step one. Plug it in.
Then step two, set it up.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Holy God, those things are small. All right.
There it is.
Here's the Switch itself.
Be careful. This is my Switch.
So I'm going to be very careful. Tiny. I do wish the bezel was smaller. I wish the screen went the whole way, but it's small gripe.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of small, oh my gosh.
Wow. These are tiny.
I like the feel.
So my buddy Jason got the midnight release last night, and he was saying he thinks, I mean, he's got pretty big hands, and he says even the things by themselves or in the grip, he doesn't have an issue with it. So I'm not too worried about it.
Interesting. They're definitely small. They're definitely small. All right. What else do we got in here?
Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Cardboard. Oh, before we let's do this. Let's attach them. That was nice and reassuring. You know it's connected. I don't know if you could hear that if it came through our microphone, but
You want to grab some props for comparison? I like it. Is there a
this feels good.
yeah?
This feels good. This definitely feels good. Yeah. How does it feel? Play with it a little bit. We got props.
I've heard some not great things about the kickstand.
Yes, that it can.
Yeah, it's like it's way off to the, yeah, look at that. If I just like touch this side, it's like getting a little wobbly. So, careful with the kickstand. It seems like it should be more in the middle, or it should be wider or something. But overall, yeah, I like the feel. It's very, what's the word? Ergonomic, I guess. Like, I feel like all the buttons are where they should be. If anything, the aspect ratio is just a little weird. It's so weird that it's so wide, but so thin. Maybe it's just because I'm used to this. It's like the size.
The monster weed.
Right, it's like the size of that, but the thickness of that. I don't know. But I like it. No, it's got good. It feels legit. It doesn't feel like a toy. Sorry, Wii U.
So let's
Do a little comparison here.
Switch in handheld mode. And Wii U.
One is much cleaner than the other one.
Gross. It's about the same size. It's definitely thinner.
It's a lot thinner.
The Switch is much thinner.
And it just, yeah.
Okay. Compared to the Vita, the beautiful Vita.
The beautiful
Screen's definitely bigger. Buttons are about the same size. The sticks are a little bit bigger on the Switch, I would say.
A little bit, but not much.
Not much. And then Nintendo's handheld that they say they're not canceling. Yeah, right.
Screen's still a bit bigger.
A lot clearer, obviously, because we're talking a 720p screen versus a like 180 or whatever the 3DS is.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it going. What else we got here?
All right. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. We got HDMI.
HDMI, power cable.
Put that in there.
We can leave that.
Instructions.
Instruction book.
All right, so here, the dock.
Okay.
It feels so cheap.
God, yeah, there's not much to this.
I mean, and there's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to, you know, be power, basically. But
It does, I mean, it feels cheap, but it's just plastic. It's really just a go-between. It's just a means to plug this thing into your TV. So, I mean, it doesn't really need to not. I mean, that's it? It's already connected?
that's it.
It doesn't, like, click or anything?
No, you feel it click. The OCD in me is gonna hate this distance right here. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. That's it.
Is there, like, an eject, or you just pull up?
You just pull it up. Give me a snap.
It's good.
This feels good. Now, I don't know, for those of you that aren't getting a Pro Controller, I don't know about this D-pad. Now, you're not going to use the D-pad a lot for, like, I mean, if I wouldn't play Street Fighter with this thing.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you forgot.
Good call, good call.
We got the grip, too. Don't forget.
You want to see what that feels like?
Let's do it.
You're nervous doing it for the first time. Oh, it just slides right out.
No,
Okay.
No eject button.
No, there's an eject button, but I don't know why people, if you've read reviews, they're like, PSA, don't break your thing, blah, blah, blah. There's an eject button,
That
and you
thing?
just pull it out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how could you possibly break it? Unless you just don't know there's an eject button and you just
Maybe
just
maybe that's-
hulk it out of there.
Yeah,
but
there, that's it.
okay,
All right,
let's
so tablet mode. I mean,
drop her in.
thing mode. All right,
All right, so let's take a look here.
you do that while I do this.
We got a power button up here. All right, well, I'll face it towards you
Snaps
guys.
in.
Power button, volume button. Oh, that's where the games go? I figured they'd be on bottom. I guess that makes sense because you need to be able to access it with. Okay. Headphone jack. What do you call it? Fan ventilation thing. And that's pretty much it. All your cables will come out the side there, I guess. Down there. I only have one hand, but.
Okay, now, you didn't get a Pro Controller, at least not yet. You are going to want to get a Pro Controller. I do not like the feel of this. You try it. And you've probably got bigger hands than me because you're a tall guy. It feels very cramped.
I feel like my thumb meat is like hitting the corner here where I want to put my thumb, like to use these, but I don't know, for whatever reason it's fine over here. Maybe because the stick is elevated. It seems like my thumb wants to hit this thing down here before I can. I mean, I'm nitpicking. I think this will be fine. I can't really tell until I'm using it actually and not just trying to make it feel weird, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, $70 is a lot for a controller, but I'm going to want an extra controller eventually anyway. Even though Brittany doesn't play a whole lot, I'm going to want a second controller just because. And whenever I feel like getting a new one, I mean, how much would this whole thing cost? If you wanted to get 2 more Joy-Cons and a grip.
Like $110.
No, well that's stupid. So I'm
Well, if you get the charging grip. If you don't get the charging, it'd be $95. Because the 2 Joy-Cons is they cost $80. I don't know what it is, but they cost $80.
Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely get a Pro Controller, and I'm sure once I do, it's going to become my primary controller. But, I don't know. I think I could get by with this for the time being. Yeah, it's not conducive for
I can't imagine Street Fighter. I can't imagine playing Street Fighter on that.
No, you can't.
How are you going to shoot a fireball? And it sucks using analogs for fighting games, too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the grip, but I can't make final judgment until I've actually gotten to play with it. But I don't know. I think it'll get me by for the time being until I can get my hands on a Pro.
It's definitely too cramped. That's what I've heard people say, and I feel that way too. Like, they seem much smaller or less ergonomic than they do when they're attached to the actual tablet.
Now, in theory, could you just say, I don't want to mess with the Pro or the grip, and just hold them separately and just
Yes, you
do
can.
one of those? Okay. And you don't really lose. I mean, there's no buttons on that thing. It's just a way to keep it all together. So if it truly is just feeling cramped, I guess it's if it's cramped your hands together or cramped just using your thumbs on it, then that won't solve it. But yeah, if you just don't like your hands being so close together, you can probably just take it out and use it that way.
That's the Switch.
The Switch is here.
Any final thoughts you want to add?
I just want to say it blows my mind, but in a good way. I am shocked that I could be. I think I'm more excited about this than I've been about any other video game related release in my life. And the fact that I feel like I'm just misremembering. I feel like as a 32-year-old man boy, I think it's crazy that I am more excited about this than I ever was about the Nintendo or the Genesis or the Saturn or an N64 or a PlayStation 2, 3, 4. Like, I feel like as a kid you should be the most excited. As an adult, I'm more excited to fire this up and stay tuned, fire this guy up than I think I've ever been for anything in my life. So I just think that's amazing and a testament to Nintendo. Now, I mean, granted, we got to see if it actually lives up to the hype. I'm not too worried about it, but just the hype around this thing is just unbelievable, and I can't wait to actually get to experience it.
Agreed. All right. This has been our unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, we're very excited. Can't believe it's finally here. We're finally going to get to play with this thing. First glance, definitely impressed with the hardware. We won't really know till we plug it in and start playing Zelda. I'm getting Bomberman also. I do have the Switch Pro controller coming, so for the podcast next week, we'll definitely give our full thoughts on everything after we've had time to play with it and everything. But yeah, this is our unboxing of the Switch. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, check out our stuff at nerd901.com. Check out Pixels and Papers there and all the other articles that they post there. Our stuff's there too. As always, of course, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button down there. We're at youtube.com/2playercoop. Not sure where you're watching this, but probably a lot of different places to watch it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm at KevinWhite24. He is at Real Sean White. Together we are at 2player_co-op. Check out the podcast and everything too. And like Sean just hinted at, we got one more unboxing video coming up for you here in a little bit later today. So stay tuned as we unbox The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Edition. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and until the next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.
Bye, guys.